Hi everyone, and welcome to this video. This is Farron speaking. This is my midweek update, I suppose. What have I been doing? Okay, I have been doing the Messerschmitt, and I've been doing a bits on the mosquito as well. So first off, I'd like to show you what I've been doing on the Messerschmitt. Okay, all I've done on here is basically put the camouflage down. I went over it with RLM 82 for the green, and I think it was RLM 75 for the grey, which is grey violet. And then after that it was dry. I left it for a few days and then came back to it last night, and I put done the highlights on the panels, do a bit of fading. So I'm quite happy how it's turned out. I'm getting the grips with my Iwata airbrush now, so I can actually get a really good control. Still a bit iffy, but getting there. So once I've done that all, so we go on here, we've got the so all the mottling done. I'm going to turn this lamp off. Because it's reflecting too much light. There you go, that's much better. There you go, I've got all the mottling done on the side of each. Quite good fun, really. Anyway, let's just get that to focus. Yeah, that's not really that good, is it? Back with the light. That's better. Yeah, and after all that was all done, all I've got to do now is basically start putting the decals on, because I've got a nice smooth finish. Paint the exhausts. And the cannons on the top, and once all the deckling and everything's done, another clear coat to lock it all in, and then start the weathering. And then after the weathering's done, just give it a very fine mist of matte varnish, and you know, it will be done. And then it's just then putting all the little knickknacks on, which are all pre-painted except for those. I've got to paint those. Yeah, so everything you see there is all pre-painted. I used life color tire black for that. I want to go over that with a gloss varnish and then put a wash over it, and take and see how it looks from there. I've really enjoyed this kit, third time round. I don't get bored with making this Messerschmitt model. For me, it's like the I know it's not the definitive 109 kit out there. There's probably a better one somewhere along the lines. But me personally, I really enjoy making this Revell kit. You know, I got to a point I don't even look at the instructions. I just know what goes where, because I've like I said, I've built it 3 times now. But yeah, that's it for the mosquito. Oh yeah, on here I used what was it, Hal Blau for this? No, RLM 76. What colour is that? Lichtblau, something like that. Anyway, pale blue. And I went over it with a UMP wash, which is this one here, Dark Dirt. Yeah, it's alright. But I don't know. I'll give it another go, see if I'm happy with it. Because I'm considering just like flogging all of my UMP washes, all 3 of them, on eBay, get rid of them, and I'm going to go with the Flory washes, the clay washes from Flory Models, because everybody speaks how good they are. Anyway, on with the mosquito. Right, here's a mosquito. I've built one of the engines. Well, actually, I built 2. There you go. Look, the actual turns round. Yay! Still a lot to go on here. You've got the outside frame to go on here. You've got a part which goes into here. Lots and lots of parts to this engine, of the Rolls-Royce Merlin engine. And it is, the detail is just, as you can see, it's just fabulous. It's really nice. And the photo etch parts, not sure if you can see them there, glittering there. You know, Tamiya have really gone to town on, you know, it's not giving you just like a flat surface to put it on. you've actually got a groove for it to click into, or a raised piece for it to click into, and that makes life so much easier. And this is where I've got so far on the other engine on there. So basically, color qualifier is matte black, and when you look at it, yeah, it is black on the reference sheet that you get with the model, and but it don't look right, if you know what I mean. So I went over it with a very dark steel color, a very light dry brush, like there's no what's the word, as if there's no it feels like there's no paint left on it. So that's, and just give it a really light fit coating. Then on here, I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick up the color, but on these parts here, I don't know what you call them, to be honest with you. These were black, then dry brushed heavily in steel then, but then the what you call it, color here, the reddish color, I dry brushed with this color, which is underwater red, camouflage series from Life Color, which is for ships. And then I went back over it with the metallic again. Then on the on this pipe that runs all the way through, I suppose it's a cooler. Okay, I painted that with a semi-matte silver aluminium, and then to give it that tarnished yellowy browny color. Where is it? No, it's not it. All the ones you want, right in front of you, except for the one you want. Is that it? Yeah. This Games Workshop color, Seraphim Sepia. I painted it on, and then and then I just basically got a wet brush and then just worked it in all over, and it gave me this nice tarnished yellowy goldy color for the piping. And then I couldn't get in there with putty, my fingers too big. So what I done where that line is, I actually done a scorch mark on there with the airbrush with just some black paint, and just gave it a light dust, and it looks okay. I think this part is going to be covered anyway, you're not going to be seeing it in the kit. But then we've got the underside of the engine there as well. So far so good. Got to do a bit more weathering on that, because I kind of stopped at that and started work on the measurement. What else we got here? Yep, we've got the two halves together. There we go. So there you go. I got to put the pilot's their goggles on, but yeah, everything's in for that section of the cockpit. Got the guns all done. I've just put this over the actual. This is the actual cowling to go on the nose, but I put this over to actually just protect the guns, because I don't want them to snap off halfway through building. So got that worked well to as a little shield, just to cover them. But yeah, this section here went together. Well, it's all gone together really well. I mean, no need for putty. I mean, you can just make out the seam going across there, but that is really smooth. My fingernail's not even catching, so I'm really happy how that turned out. Just got to buff it up a little bit more along at the base here. On the underside though, I did have to use a little bit of putty, but only a little bit. It's hardly anything, hardly worth mentioning actually. But yeah, that's how far I got. And I've sealed all this weathering in now with gloss varnish. I'm gonna it'll get a light dusting of the matte. That's both ends over there. So this kit is it's a really nice kit. Anybody out there who's thinking of buying one, do not hesitate, do not think. Just go up to the shelf and just grab it and take it to the counter and pay for it, because it is a nice kit. I've had no complaints so far, apart from why Tamiya instructs you to put these parts on so early in the build, because they are getting a hammering every time I'm handling it. I'm banging them and and they're bending forward. They're just hanging in by a thread. They are. But I'll have to, once I get the Bombay doors on, when I get to that stage, they will be super glued, proper super glued. But yeah, these could have been added in near towards the end, not during right at the beginning, like stage 9, I think, something like that. But anyway, that's my update for this week. Just loving the hobby, to be honest with you, and I'm having more fun now than I was before, because I don't have a wife anymore. Divorced this year? Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, I know, bad, isn't it? But anyway, that's me done. So yeah, oh, and I've also been working on, in between these two, this Tornado. This was the Panavia Tornado IDS from Revell, 148 scale. They say, oh, what a lovely kit, oh, it goes together really well. What a crock of shit that was. Look at these gaps, man, on the air brakes. Yeah, so no matter how I fitted things, moved them around, you know, I mean, yeah, this bit works. Yeah, you know, push one, you know, and even when you're underneath here, you move that, these little pivots here move for the, but an average kit by far. But for 20 quid, you know, it's okay for 20 quid. I just got to tidy up on this, and there's a couple of gaps I got to fill. I mean, like, you see that gap there? I mean, man, that's like a millimeter. So I think I've got to put some plastic card in there or something, cut it to shape, and, you know, job done. I'm gonna go, once that's done, we'll just be going over the whole model with some black paint to see what all the seams look like where putty's gone on. If it looks terrible, putty it again and sand it again. But I mean, you know, other than that, you know, it's alright. I mean, I didn't use the decals because the decals just look really terrible. So I just used clear green and blue from Tamiya and done the instrument panels that way. I've got 3 more instrument panels to stick on the top here, and that's pretty much it. But if anyone knows of a decent Tornado kit other than Revell, please let me know, especially in 148 scale. That's it, guys, from me. Thank you very much for watching, and happy modelling, and enjoy the hobby. All the best now. Bye.